Good morning and welcome to Somatic-Based Mindfulness. I am your host, Mark Gomez. Today, the practice we'll be doing lying down. So there's no need to look at the screen. As long as you can hear the sound of my voice, it'll be fine. Now, if it feels right to you, feel free to put the shades down, turn the lights out, whatever helps to create a more soothing environment. Now, generally, when we do these practices, the darker the room, the better the experience. But you have to do what feels right to you. That's really important too. Now, eventually, when you feel ready, finding a place in the room you're in to lie down on your back. Now, usually, we don't want to use props when doing these practices. But again, the important thing is that you feel comfortable. So if you need to put a pillow behind the back of your head or a cushion under your knees to take the pressure off your lower back, please feel free to do that. We also usually keep the hands a little bit away from the body and the feet about shoulder width apart. But see if you can find out which position feels most comfortable to you. And when you feel ready, just allowing the eyes to very slowly close, not trying to force anything or rush anything. And begin to allow your feeling attention, your concentration to go inwards into the body. Beginning to focus on the sensations within your body. And pay attention to where your attention goes first. Which sensations within the body do you become aware of first? And practice feeling and seeing into that area using your mind's eye and your perception of sensation. Now, with this practice, we don't go in any specific order. The idea is to just pay attention to where your awareness goes. Which bodily sensations do you become aware of first when you begin to look inwards? When you begin to allow your feeling attention, your concentration to travel within the body or on the surface of the body. Which bodily sensations do you first become aware of when you begin to look inwards? And begin focusing on those sensations. Begin practicing feeling and seeing into those areas, using your mind's eye. And allow the practice itself to guide your attention. In other words, if you become aware of a sensation in one area and then your attention begins to go to a sensation in another area, allow that process to take place. So allow your feeling attention, your concentration to travel throughout the body in its own pattern, its own order. And when you find yourself becoming aware of certain sensations within the body, begin to focus on that area. Practice feeling and seeing into that area, but don't force yourself. Don't try too hard. Allow the practice to guide you. In other words, if your feeling attention begins to travel to different areas, allow for that process to take place. And so if your feeling attention just continues to travel throughout the body in random patterns or specific patterns, allow that process to take place. And if a specific area becomes more apparent or your feeling attention tends to stop there, then practice feeling and seeing into that area. And so we'll do this practice for a couple more minutes or so. Just practicing feeling and seeing into the body. See which bodily sensations your attention goes to. And practicing feeling and seeing into those areas. Not forcing anything, not trying too hard, allowing for a natural process to take place. So you could find yourself stopping, focusing, finding your attention resting in certain areas of the body. You could find yourself with your feeling attention constantly traveling throughout the body. And just practice feeling and seeing into the areas your feeling attention goes, your bodily awareness goes. Just becoming aware of bodily sensations. Allowing your body to guide the practice by following sensations. Not trying to change anything, not trying to achieve anything. Just being mindful of the inner process in relationship to sensations. We'll do this for another minute or so. Just doing your best to focus inwards without trying too hard. Following your inner awareness in relationship to sensations within the body or along the surface of the body. Now you can continue to do this for as long as you like, as long as it feels comfortable for you. And you don't have to end any specific way. But if you feel ready to end this practice, or when you're ready to end this practice, there is a process you can go through. One thing you can do is bring your feeling attention, your concentration to the heels of the feet. And just practice feeling and seeing into the heels of the feet. See if you notice any bodily sensations around the heels of the feet. And if you notice anything, focusing on those sensations. Just allowing your feeling attention, your concentration to rest with the area of the heels of the feet. Now, when you feel ready, only when you feel ready, see if you can stay with the sensations in the heels of the feet, or any sensations within the body you find yourself focusing on. And begin to just barely open the eyes, just allowing the tiniest bit of light to come in. Doing your best to stay with the sensations in the heels of the feet or whatever bodily sensations you're focused on. As you very slowly open the eyes, following what feels comfortable, following what feels right to you. Please come and join us next time.